Welcome, I'm the Black Cuber, and this is part 2 on how to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. So part 2 is going to be execution-wise. Now execution is really easy on solving blindfolded. You only need to know 4 algorithms. And if you're a CFOP user or CFOP user or the Friedrichs method user, you would know these 4 algorithms. They're super easy and they're not hard to learn, or just super easy. One is the T-perm. And you probably already know all 4 of these algorithms. The only one I think you might not know is the R-perm, but that's pretty much it. So you have the T-perm, the J-perm, the Y-perm, and then the RA-perm, which goes like this. Well, it swaps these two corners, these two edges, and these two corners. The RA perm, I believe is what it's called. So you should know those algorithms. If you don't, then I'll have the algorithm set in the description down below, and you can just go ahead and learn them if you'd like. But if you don't know those 4 algorithms, you have to know them and learn them, because that's the only way you're going to be able to solve this cube blindfolded. Now, just like I said in my overview, this is your buffer in the lettering scheme. This is A, B, C, D. This B or sticker is your buffer, and this one's your helper. Every single piece on the sticker, every single sticker on the cube is going to set up to this piece right here. So let me just set up an example. Say this sticker needs to go to right here, which on our lettering scheme is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So that's L. To set up L to right here, I'm pretty sure you can guess it, it's a really easy one move setup, like that. So now these two are set up, and then you do a T-perm, and then you undo. It's really easy, and you can pretty much come up with any setup moves on the fly, but just because I don't want you guys to still be confused about this and this not be a helpful tutorial, so I will be giving you guys an overview, not an overview, but I will be telling you guys, showing you all of my personal setup moves that I used back when I used Old Pachman/Old Pachman when I was a beginner blind solver. All of my algorithms are going to be in the description down below, so you can just check that out, but I'm going to be showing you guys my algorithm set for some tricky cases that you may have trouble with. That's pretty much all the setup moves that I use personally for tricky cases like E, I, and Q. Other than that, you should be able to come up with these easy setup moves that are 2 to 3 moves long depending on which ones you use. For instance, K, like that, J perm, O, that J perm, S, J perm, and G, J perm. Remember, these are very easy, and again, if you're still confused on setup moves, just look at the description below and just, I guess, memorize them if you want. But you should be able to learn them on the fly. Here's an example. So this is our buffer, right? This buffer needs to go to A needs to go to C needs to go to L, and L needs to go to D, and that ends our cycle. So that's A, C, L, D. So the way I would shoot to A is I would rotate. This algorithm is going to be in the description below, and you do the J, A perm, and then swap those two. And then this needs to go to C, so J perm to swap these two. This needs to go to L right here, which is a one move setup. Undo. And then this needs to go to D, which is just, it's already there, so T perm. I hope that wasn't confusing. If maybe you still have questions and stuff, please leave them in the description below, and I'll try to answer as many as possible, or like answer your questions hopefully if your questions have been solved. But that's edges. They're honestly really easy, and in the next video I'll be going over parity, cycle breaks, how to recognize parity, and twisted edges. And now onto corners. Corners is easy if not easier than corners than edges. But this sticker right here is your buffer in our lettering scheme: A, B, C, D, E. It's your buffer, and this is the helper. This is the piece you're gonna shoot every single corner target to. And again, I'll have all of my personal setup moves for setup moves for for corners. And setup moves normally are generally targeted for you to create your own. Like, so some people for edges don't like doing this thing, don't like doing that algorithm, and you may have like other solutions to solving it, like that and stuff. But all right, and now so for corners, your goal is just to set up to this piece using the Y perm, but without the F and F prime at the end. So like instead of doing this, just do the algorithm but without the F. So instead of doing this, just do the algorithm. I think SpeedCube Review called it the altered Y perm because it doesn't have the F and F prime at the end. So any move that you have, you just set up to this. So let me give you an example. Let's say this piece needs to go to X right here. That's our target. So what we do is we do a D2 to set this piece up right there. Remember, this piece is right there, and if this target needs to go right here, you just do a D2, set it up, Y perm, and then undo your setup moves. I'll be showing you guys a list of some corner targets that may seem complicated to people that shouldn't and isn't. And just to clarify real quickly, for a corner target, for corners, you cannot disturb your buffer, so you cannot do B moves, L moves, or U moves. You can only use R, F, and D, or YD. So I will show you guys some targets that people may think are kind of difficult, but honestly aren't. Pretty much any other corner target you can figure out on your own, hopefully. You just have to set up to this target. So okay, and again, all my entire list of setup moves that I personally use are gonna be in the description below. Your goal is to set your own setup cases up, setup moves that fit best you. So that's execution, and I'll be teaching you guys parity and stuff like that in the next part. Parity, cycle breaks, how to memorize, all that stuff. So if you have any questions, please leave them below right now, or in my Instagram, you can DM me at @theblackcuber. But that's execution. It's not difficult, as I told you. You just have to set up moves and stuff like that to get to pieces. And just mess around with it. Mess around with your setup moves too. Just try and figure out setup moves for each of the cases before you look at my algorithms that I use for them. Try looking them up and try making your own. It's fun. You just go for it. Be like, how would I get this sticker to right there? If I do an L2, I can set that up, and then T-perm to swap them, like that. Mess around with it and good luck. Like it's honestly not difficult, and you should have no problem with this whatsoever. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck blind solving. I'm the Black Cuber, and I'll see you in the next part tutorial. Have a good day.